Said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Sun Devils will kick it off to get us underway. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ready to fire from the pistol. Running back searching for a hole. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Sooners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quarterback keeps it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Williams looking for a man. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Well, look at this. Instead of trying to pin their opponent deep in their own territory, the offense stays on the field to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Sooners are on the move. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
What a run vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Let's go. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback keeper. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Williams will pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
They're trying to cash in this long opening drive. The ninth play is third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Big fella moving. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, fourth and short.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a little off. Incomplete.
The quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target. They're just not on the same page.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Firing to the right, complete. Knocked off his feet. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Looking to pass. It's Levin. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Grab near the marker is Hamilton. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Really good start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. They've created some space. They'll snap it from the 36. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. He makes the grab. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the... Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Not a lot the 49. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. A run for the quarterback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target. You can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Quarterback making adjustments. Williams looking for a man. Got it in the middle. It's Wheeler. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's a big blown opportunity by the defense to just kill that drive right there. He had a chance to make that interception in the end zone, but he couldn't come up with it.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. It's Sategna. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
The Sooners are threatening on 1st and goal. Williams will pass. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. First score of the game goes up. The old Larynx is going to get a workout today with all these Boomer Sooners cascading down here in Oklahoma.
I do love that about college football, the individual chance. When you get going early, when you get going and get this crowd going in the game, and they can be a big part of it, man, it energizes the whole team. And you hear what in this stadium, Reese?
Boomer
Sooner.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
To the air, it's Levin. Quickly out to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. That's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. He caught it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quarterback extends the play. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Scrimmages the 2, and they can pick up the first down here, but going for the touchdown here on fourth and short. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. Shakes off the defender. Got the first down. Looking for more. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat. They give up a big play.
What a big play, backed up in their own end. And a big thing here is you're just trying to give yourself some space to work, and what a job up front of creating some big lanes and gaps for the ball carrier to get a huge chunk of yards.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Sooners can really attack on this second and short. Williams looking for a man. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle boxes. He moved to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Using his feet. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, this offensive line, they've just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Pocket breaking down. And and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He'll take a deep shot here. Snags it on the right. And he slipped through the crowd and Hill has it. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Fires left. He's got it. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And that is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Back to pass, it's Levitt. Fires to the right. Pulls it in, it's Anderson. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Here's the pressure. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense
just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going for the big play. Touchdown, Arizona State! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. It again, and here comes the offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. To the ground with the back. Guthrie with the 35. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Right back to the well. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Williams will pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Piles through the defense. Strong, firm tackle.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Williams looking for a man. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that third down sack. Set them back, but they'll go for it here. On fourth down, going to the air. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pick off to stop the threat. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB and tried to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, it was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. The whole thought process is just get the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Williams will pass. Working that left side now. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find...
Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up-and-hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Toss sweep to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to fire on second down. He fires to the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Trying play action. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
They get to him as he throws. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop, and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back.
Unloads quickly. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Looking for a man. It's Levin. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Hamilton. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Sun Devils will try to move the chains on fourth down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
That's reeled in. It's Washington. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Washington. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Unleashes one deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
With this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try to save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
Williams looking for a man. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's got it. First down and more. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown Sooner.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And don't miss the fact there was some heat on that extra point, but he was able to tie it up. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Looking to throw its 11th. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. To the air on 1st down. Creates a little space. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Will they try to win it here or be content to play for overtime? To the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, I know it's early in the drive, but we've got less than a minute to go here. We've got to be more aggressive. We've got to take some shots and put some pressure on the defense.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Kearney. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Wheeler. Still running at the 35. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Williams will pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's Washington. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And it's all riding on this field goal attempt. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this game will be decided right here with this kick. Oh, he missed it. No good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Snags it! Touchdown, Oklahoma! They strike first in overtime.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. In front of them, they have to answer that score with a touchdown. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hamilton.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Caught close to the marker, it's Hamilton. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Using the quick game. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Back to pass. Going for 6. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Arizona State! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Quick completion on the out. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Sun Devils in the hurry up. Second down, they'll go to the air. If he houses this, it's ball game. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal up with a pick. And, man, just a soul-crushing turnover by this offense here in overtime.
It's so tough throwing the ball down in this area of the field, right? The windows are so much smaller, and they open and they close so much quicker. You've got to be so precise with timing and accuracy if you're the quarterback. And that time, it came back to bite him. Just didn't execute well enough.
Snap to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
3rd and long now as this defense tries to force another overtime period. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete on the right side. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stayed.
A game winner! Finish in double overtime with the touchdown!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Not all close games.